welcome to Smart Investment Journeys. This podcast is part of a series designed to help you along your investment journeys. Hello, I'm your host, Rod Hurd, CEO and co-founder of SmartBe Wealth. We bring world-leading technology and a personal touch together to help you overcome one of the biggest obstacles for your financial success, human behavior. I'm really excited today to be bringing to you Art Johnson, co-founder and chief investment officer of SmartBe Wealth. Art began his career at the Alberta Stock Exchange, where he was a floor trader, and he helped automate the floor trading process, which got him very interested in how computers work with financial markets. Art's claim to fame has been a 25-year investor in quant funds, well ahead of his time. He's a discretionary advisor, and he has lots of experience and trade secrets to help you along your journey to understanding quant investments. Welcome, Art.
Thanks, Rod. That's an awesome intro. And I guess what I'd like to really talk about is discovery, growth, and some of the principles behind SmartBe Wealth that Rod and I co-founded the company around, because that's really what people need to know. What SmartBe was founded on was some simple concepts. And those are, we believe that everyone can have a successful investment experience. And everything we do at this company stems from that. So what I'm going to talk about today is some of the core principles of what we think quant investing is, what active indexing is, and a lot of the new words that I think you as investors and you as investors are going to come across in this world. We really want to empower you and educate you around these ideas. We think they're critical to the success of the future investor. We think they're going to basically disrupt the investment field. And we want you to be the leading people that feel comfortable and have a lot of understanding and growth around these things. That's the journey and thought behind this podcast. And Rod's a wonderful partner to go on this journey with as well. So the first thing I want to talk about is a word that you're going to hear a lot about. It's called active index investing. An active index is different from a traditional index. You might have heard words in the financial press like exchange-traded funds or ETFs, and they've been leading kind of the disruption and growth in the investment business. What an ETF is really a mutual fund that trades on the stock exchange. Why it is such a powerful tool for investors is they can buy it anytime they want during the day. It's extremely transparent. I would use the word radically transparent. But really what it means is that any compensation that would be hidden in the product is taken out of it so it trades on the stock exchange. Those transparency and radical transparency help investors in every angle of the investment business. Those are key themes to the beliefs that we have here at SmartBe. Active indexing is an interesting concept. What it is saying is that they're taking this very good vehicle called the exchange-traded fund. Think of it just like a wrapper that you would put around an investment idea. And they are transforming those ETFs from the original passive indexes, which were very simple strategies. Just follow, say, the TSX 60 stocks, or follow maybe the dividend growers. And what is happening and going to be a revolution in the investment business, and very disruptive for investors, is that active indexing is going to change the way we all do business. An active index or an active ETF is the process of taking the traditional active strategies and then putting them into an ETF. Sounds like a simple strategy, but why is that so important to you as an investor and you as maybe an advisor or you as someone who's even interested in investing? What we're able to do through technology and insight into the investment processes from different academic processes is to bring very sophisticated strategies into the ETF format now. Why that's important is it lowers the cost dramatically for all investors, and what it does is something that we believe in. We want to democratize these very sophisticated but really successful strategies for people so they can have more money, and democratize them so every investor can have them. I have built my career on building sophisticated strategies for very wealthy people. which is a fun career, and they're very great people. What I'm fascinated by, and what Rod and I are fascinated by, is that those same strategies now, through the use of technology and sophisticated algorithms, can be reduced to an ETF so everyone can enjoy these benefits. In the coming years, these are fantastic benefits for everyone. It means lower costs, more money, better outcomes for all investors. That's what quant investing or smart beta or active indexing is really all about. Now let's dive into one of the main ideas on why we founded SmartBe Wealth and why it's going to help you as an investor and help you understand some of the changes that are coming in the marketplace and benefit and make more money. That's why we're all here. One of the big beliefs we have at SmartBe, we are a philosophical company. We're not just an investment company. Our main philosophy centers around three main ideas. The first is that human beings are very important to the investment process. We want them on the research side, we want them on the assessment side of an investment idea, but we do not want human beings on the implementation side. We want to take the concept of having a human being running the strategy and put it into a mechanical prediction or decision model. You familiarly have heard of those as an algorithm. All an algorithm is taking different investment ideas or different large chunks of data and then figuring out a way to build a structure to use that data. We call that a mechanical prediction or decision maker. If we look at why humans should be out of the implementation process, is because unfortunately the science says we're not very good at it. A study that was done in 2000, which was 18 years ago, started to use basic mechanical decision algorithms versus experts in the field. And they looked at training to be a military soldier. They looked at decisions to cure appendicitis. And they took experts in all of these fields and compared them to a simple decision-making algorithm. The unfortunate part is even though you have expertise and you have good judgment, the human side of your decision implementation actually does not benefit the outcome of those strategies. Humans were only able to beat, and this is expert humans, the decisions of a computer 6% of the time. Why does that matter? Well, if you look at investing over a long horizon, implementation really drives the outcomes that you're going to have. Another great paper that came out in 2016 looked at this question in detail. And what the premise of the paper was, we seem to have successful ideas now. We're kind of past the point in finance where a lot of the kind of crazy ideas are gone. Most of the good ideas are there for the taking. And what it looked at was, how are people actually implementing these successful ideas? Well, the sad part of that paper was that if an idea produced X amount of return, people typically were getting a 2% lower return by implementation of that idea. This is tons of money for you as an investor. Solving the problem of implementation through computer algorithms means lots and lots and lots of money for your retirement that is there for the taking. This is also something that we believe at SmartBe that we can control. A lot of investing revolves around things that you can't control. What maybe the President of the United States is going to do, or what the economy is going to do. Implementation is something, if we get it right, it means a significant difference to your overall wealth and the health and the outcomes for your family. So implementation is something that should not be done by humans. So we've been talking a lot about computers and algorithms, but at SmartBe, we also want to bring it back to the human. People are very important in the investment process. The difference is we think they should be on the research and the assessment side. Where we are a world-leading company is that we actually go to the world's best PhDs to get our research on what works in the market for you, and we actually interface with them. They have core beliefs the same as us. They believe in radical transparency. They believe that you deserve to have a successful investment outcome, and they believe it should be low cost and beneficial to you at the end of the day. A lot of people are using factor portfolios, smart beta. You're going to hear these words. We're different. We believe that we want to work intimately with the PhDs who are actually working on the data that are going to build the successful investment outcomes for our investors. We've partnered with some of the best investors and the smartest quants in the business, and we want to become the best place for you in Canada to access these new successful strategies. That's really where we're different, and we believe it's a significant change to the landscape for you as an investor, and will have tremendous outcomes for your family's health, wealth, and their money. I've spoken a lot about these concepts, and we've talked about how there's a shift in the industry to active indexing. That's kind of an umbrella term. But you're going to hear as investors more terms like quant portfolios, see advertising on factor portfolios, hear words like smart beta. Just think of these simply as people doing research and assessment on, say, academic research, but then building mechanical decisions or rules-based processes. We want to take you on a journey of discovery and growth and understanding of these. The reason for this podcast is really to demystify these ideas. There's a lot of acronyms that you're going to be tossed at you as an investor. We believe we can demystify that for you and put it in practical terms for you and your family so you can achieve the outcomes that you want.
Thanks, Hart. That was terrific. Super informative. Rod. That's it for today, folks. But if you'd like to get more information about smart beta, factor investing, or active indexing, come visit us at our website, www.smartbewealth.com, or you can send us an email at info@smartbewealth.com. Join me soon for another smart investment journey.